Well, hi, I Sailor Moon, and I sail Pluto, Sailor Underworld here. And today we're going to talk about if there is gatekeeping in the Sailor Moon followership. And at first you would say, yes, there is gatekeeping in the Sailor Moon followership, you know, and that I have dealt with that gatekeeping in the past. Folks who, when there are some folks in the Sailor Moon followership that do not like the Deke Sailor Moon. If it comes out that you like the Deke Sailor Moon, then they'll gatekeep you and say, oh, you're not a true Sailor Moon follower. How could you like the Deke Sailor Moon? How could you like that 32-year-old whatever Sailor Moon that, is heavily skimmed and everything? Well, I do. And the gatekeeping doesn't even end there, sadly, folks. It prolongs itself into, oh, well, you're not keeping the show under law. There are folks in any followership, and he's in a Sailor Moon followership that go, oh, well, that wasn't said or done in a drawing show, or that wasn't said and done in a drawing film, or that didn't happen in the funny books, or whatever. And then they go, oh, you're besmirching it, you know, as if they have sway over what you can do, and think that there's one true right telling of it. And I had to deal with that too as well. And don't get me started when it comes to folks and names, because they make such a big deal, about the names. And this happened, once on X and once on Euro. It's not even funny. You want to bring this one up? Oh, you're right, Sailor Moon. So, like many years, some months ago, whatever, a year ago, I guess, on X, someone says, stop saying those names. Say the right names. And then, I guess, sometime last year, I don't know when, on YouTube or Euro, someone goes, oh, about Serena's name being Serena, and goes, oh, don't slight my wisdom. Now that's gatekeeping once again. But then, once again, need be this Sailor Moon follower that A, never saw the Deke Sailor Moon. Well, I'm sorry if you never saw the Deke Sailor Moon, but in that world, her name is Serena, and that's the end of it. Alright? Not slighting anyone's wisdom. So, yeah, those are just some of the gatekeeping things that happen in a Sailor Moon followership, though. Oh no, we're leaving out one more of these bad gatekeeping things. Is Ernest P. Worrell as Sailor Earth. And as you know, some folks in the Sailor Moon followership like to follow the oversight only girls or women can be sailor fighters or whatever. So when they see a man sailor fighter, which Ernest is a man sailor fighter, a Sailor Earth, someone goes, Ernest P. Worrell as Sailor Earth is a slight on Nako Takaguchi, or whatever you say her name. And nah, that's not true at all. So that's the gatekeeping shit. All of that right there. Well, thank you, Sailor Pluto, or Sailor Underworld, because those were all the gatekeeping things that we went through in the Sailor Moon followership. Not making it up. These were things that folks did write down on our fairway in the past, or did write on our X reckoning in the past. So, not making any of this up. And no, we didn't keep all the reckonings of all the things folks wrote on the films or on the fairway, either on Euro or X. No, you think we do that? No, we don't. But we keep it in our mind, because that's where, in our mind, what was said and what was done, and the gatekeeping that came out of it, So anyway, we're just going to have to end this film now, and when we'll give this film a like, everyone. Alright, everybody, give this film a like, share it if you know how to get that to work, playlist it, thumb it up, and we'll see you later.